Hello, this is Chad Petty, and I'm your real estate guide. Today I'm going to tell you a sort of fairy tale bedtime story for sellers. Our story starts with Nick and Teddy. Nick and Teddy needed more room for their new business and their 2 kids, so we bought them a new home. This left Nick and Teddy with one too many homes, though. They knew that in this economy they would need a realtor that could think outside of the box. They interviewed me, and we discussed what unique ideas I had to market and sell their home. It wasn't too long before my team and I began marketing the home, formerly known as Nick and Teddy's. Right now we're going to interrupt our story, though. And I'm going to tell you that there is no magic formula. It does take time to sell a home, and what works for one home may not work for another. That's fortunate because I don't rely on one marketing plan, but I build a plan suited to your needs and what's going to make your home stand out above the rest, which you need in an economy like this. Working together, we can find the right combination to get your home sold. Now, back to the story. I was holding an open house, and Adam and Andrea's aunt snuck in as the curious neighbor. We all know them. They go to all the open houses in the neighborhood, and they are my favorite people because they usually know someone who needs to move into the neighborhood. Andrea's aunt knew that she wanted to move into the neighborhood. She begged me to stay late, and, well, I'm a people pleaser, so I agreed to stay for an extra hour or 2. Andrea rushed over to see the house, and she fell in love with it, as did Adam. It was perfect for their family. Being family-oriented and having a very large family, we also arranged a family viewing, and the entire family loved it, so we wrote up an offer on the home. Unfortunately, this came with a roadblock. Adam and Andrea had to sell their home before they could buy Nick and Teddy's home. So what we did is we wrote up a special purchase agreement contingent upon the sale of Adam and Andrea's home. That allowed Nick and Teddy to still market their home. This created a win-win situation, and I really do like those. I then set up a video viewing of Adam and Andrea's home before I listed their home. Right now you're wondering, why would I want to video the home before I actually have the listing? The reason is that I had asked lots of questions about Adam and Andrea's home before we wrote up the offer. And I remembered my list. I have a list of over 400 people that are interested in homes in the Albuquerque area. I took a quick video. I posted that video as a hip pocket listing, and emailed 10 people that were looking in the proposed price range that they would be selling their home at. Within 48 hours, I had 2 showings set up on Adam and Andrea's home. Enter Daniel. Daniel is a first-time home buyer that couldn't find his first-time home. He had been outbid by evil investors and first-time home buyers alike. He had a limited budget. I took Daniel through Adam and Andrea's home before I listed it. He fell in love with it. Adam and Andrea agreed that if Daniel wrote up an offer, they would reduce the price to help get him in the door. Daniel wrote up a purchase agreement on Adam and Andrea's home. Because I was selling Adam and Andrea's home before marketing began, I was able to discount my services to Adam and Andrea, saving them over $2,000. Because Adam and Andrea were able to sell their home, they could now buy Nick and Teddy's home. I was able to save Nick and Teddy over $3,300 by helping them sell their home to Adam and Andrea. This is what I call a win-win-win-win situation. That's a lot of wins, so it's easier to say happily ever after. Now, the question you need to ask yourself, isn't it time for your happily ever after? If you call or email me, we can set up a time to discuss what things may be right for you and how I can help you. You can reach me at 505-349-5289 or at chad@chadpetty.com. Thank you and have a nice day.